Alright guys, trying to make these notes short and sweet for you guys, so you guys can give me effort and I can reward you guys by making this as simplified as possible. So we're going to start by drawing across here, and we notice that this is going to be a bisector, so this is going to equal this, and the total length of BD is 6. This would be 3 foot, this would be 3 foot. I'm going to redraw this triangle right here. Oh, triangle, fun words, right? Go over here, redraw it. This one, I'm going to label this side as 3, this side is 5. If you have to do it, do your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And I want you guys to find out what you would get. What would b equal? B equals what? And that's going to be half the length right here, because this is the same thing. These two are equal as well. So once you find b, b will be the length here, and b will be the length here. So if we're trying to find the length of the diagonal AC, it would be b plus b equals AC. So whatever you find for b right here, plug it in, b plus b, and you have your length. So I don't know what it'll be. You have to work out yourself. I set it up for you guys. We're looking right here. We can see this is a right triangle. So you have that. Now if we're looking at the area of this, an area of a triangle, we already went over this. I'm going to write area of a triangle. I'm going to draw one, equals 1/2 base times height. So if I have this one, I have one triangle up here, triangle CBD, then I have another triangle BAD. So if I'm doing this, I could do the area of this whole shape is basically triangle BDC plus triangle BAD. But I'm going to multiply it times 2, so I'm going to say the area of this rhombus, I'm going to draw a rhombus out, rhombus equals, right underneath it, 2 times, because these things are the same, we can look over here once we find B, they're the same triangle, 2 times 1/2 B times H. Now what would your B and your H be? Well, your B, your base would be across the middle, would be BD, so it would be 2 times 1/2 times BD times H. And your H in this case is going to be the B that you find here. So I don't know what it is. You have to find it yourself. Times B, and do all that math and see how much you're going to get. And we know this is in feet because there's the little notches there. So this will be some number. I don't know what it is. You have to fill it out in your notes. Some number, feet squared. So I'm going to look at this and see if I can derive the formula of a rhombus using the diagonal lengths. So if I'm looking at this, we can say the area equals 2 times 1/2 of the first diagonal, diagonal 1, being like this. BD is a diagonal, so that's diagonal 1, times 1/2 of D2, and that would give us, well, if we sit over here and we pull the 2 inside here, remember these are multiplied together, so we pull the 2 inside, this becomes a 1, right? 2 times 1/2 is 1, so these kind of cancel out, but we don't distribute to all of them because there's no plus or minus sign. These are all the same thing multiplied together. So I'm going to put the 1/2 in front, put 1/2 D1 times D2, diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. So I can find the area of a rhombus would equal 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Awesome stuff. And so you can check, see if you got the same thing. Area equals 1/2, and our D1, the one that I know is this one, 6 across, so this is 6. And see, plug in what you got, B plus B. So I'm going to plug in here 2B and see if you got the same answer as up here. That'd be another way to check to see if you're getting the right answer. And whatever your answer is, feet squared. If you guys are having trouble and this is frustrating, it's okay, because we have class tomorrow. We can go over all this kind of stuff. So not a big deal. Or just keep on moving a little bit. So we're looking at this one. If we have this right here, we can think of this as 2 triangles, right? Because the height would be the same here. So we can actually label this area. I'm just going to give it to you guys because I know you guys are paying really good attention. The area equals 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. So that's this base in the bottom plus this base in the top. And then you multiply that times h times 1/2. We're not going to do number 3, giving you guys a skip. And then I'm going to do part B for you guys. I want you guys to do part A by yourself. See if you can figure it out. If not, that's perfectly okay. That's why we have class tomorrow. So we can go over this stuff and get our homework done. I'm trying to give you guys more time to do your homework with less homework problems so we have more understanding. So I'm going to plug in my formula is area equals 1/2 height, that's an h right there, times b1 plus b2. And let's see, I don't know the height yet, but I do know this side is 4. This is, I could label this as my b1, right? And this side is 9, label that as my b2. So I can fill in what I know now. Area equals 1/2. Don't know my height yet. I'm putting h in there. And then plus b1, which is 4 feet, plus 9 feet. So area equals 1/2 times h times 13. Alright, we got that figured out. Cool beans. How are we going to figure this other one? So I'm going to actually make this a triangle again. Triangles are so handy, aren't they? I'm so glad I learned them in Mr. Snitty's and Mr. Lee's class. So I see this one is 4 right here, so I draw this line. If this is 4, then this other point right here from here to here is going to be 5 feet. You see how I did that? Because this one being 4 feet, this one being 5 feet equals a total of 9 feet. I'm going to redraw my triangle over here just so we can see it, so I can give you guys a little bit of a heads up. So this is, we labeled this one's 45, right? 45. This is 90. Oh, that means this one's going to be 45. And we know this length is 5 foot. So we can make our 45, 90 hashtag. We can do x, and x root 2. And then we know across from the 45, it already gave us a 5 foot, so I'm going to put that one in there. And then we know this one, it's the same as x, that's 5 foot. And then we're thinking about this one, this would be 5 square root of 2 feet. So let's see, if I'm looking at this, I want to find my height. So how tall is it from here to here? Is that going to be a 5 foot or a 5 foot square root of 2? Yeah, that's right, it'd be a 5 foot. So I'm going to put my 5 foot in there. That's actually my height. So I can go ahead and plug it in. So my area equals 1/2 5 times 13. And when you plug it in your handy dandy calculator, or if you're just feeling really good at math right now, you would get that equals 32.5 feet squared. Awesome job. Make sure you guys do A. This would be a good time to do A. Try to solve it. Remember, you can make this into 2 triangles. I'm giving you guys a hint. Whoa. Hint's going off. Okay. So this is your time to pause it here so you can do problem A, because I'm going to check for it on your homework tomorrow, or on your quizzes, so we can get in our groups to get in the right groups. So do problem 4A. Alrighty, so now we're on to 6A and B. So I'm going to give you guys a few quick hints, but I'm not going to tell you how to do them because we have time in class too. So I'm going to draw my triangle down here, and this is going to be a 90 right here. I'm going to draw my triangle down here. This would be a 90. And if this distance, if we follow our lines down, this distance is 12 right here, 12 inches. And we know these two distances are going to be the same. What would these two lengths be? And use that to solve your problem. Alright. Now if we're looking at the same thing over here, we're going to draw our line straight down. Draw our line straight down. And we get that we know that this is a 60-degree angle right here. And we can also say that because it's a trapezoid, that this is a 60-degree angle as well. And these are 90s. We have a special type of triangle that we can use to solve this. So try this by yourselves. You guys don't need to do 7 and don't need to do 5. So I'm giving you guys hints. You need to do 6A and 6B. I know that's a really bad start. But I appreciate you guys. So pause it here. Practice. Go back in your notes. Look to see if you can figure out a way to solve it. Remember, we have tomorrow in class to do it. But this determines how much homework you get done, how much time we have to talk about it. So this is all helping you guys. So this is the end of our notes. And what we get to do for our homework, I told you it'd be less problems, but we have to make sure we do show all our work, and everyone has to do it. We're going to do problem 8, problem 10, and problem 12A. Don't do B. So you're not doing 9, 11, or 12B. So for this one, remember, we can break it up into areas. It tells us this is something, it tells us it's equal to this, and tells us all this kind of stuff. So we have so much information we can label. I can start labeling a little bit for you guys, just to give you guys a head start. I'm just labeling what things are already congruent. It tells us that 18 feet. So I have all this stuff labeled, so you can use this information to find the area of all of this. So break it up into shapes that we know. Like if you see this shape right here, or if you see another shape like this, they're all the same. These are all shapes we know how to find. So break it up and see if you can figure out what the area would be for this entire thing. That's the probably most challenging question we have. But remember, practice on your own. If you come to school tomorrow, if you've already figured out, you'll be ahead of the game. You go to be an expert helping other people out. I appreciate your paying attention. I hope this was as short as it could be for you guys. I know you have precious time at home that you want to spend not doing your homework. But I appreciate you guys listening, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys tomorrow.